Hello everybody! Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. I can't believe this. Can't believe this. But we're gonna send it, baby, one last time into the unknown. And take a look at the Bastion. As I've been told by Comp, I missed one key loot area. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look. We lost a lot of good stuff last time. Many Bothans died. Let's remind ourselves, this haul, we did lose a Silk Touch pick. We lost 8 diamonds or so, but it's all stuff that is recoverable. I can get a Silk Touch pick again, can get diamonds again, get fortune, get more diamonds, but you know, these two things, the snout armor trim and stuff, finding that legit, pretty hard. So that is the game plan for today. Is we're going to go back to the future man. And investigate what we can. I'm just taking a look at the overviewer map. There's lots of world not still remaining, but it sure appears to me that all the desert has been taken a look at. We'll see. Okay. As we make our way back to our home away from home. Yeah, so we went this way. Do. Oh wait, is there there's a Sakana! Hello! Still in 565. She AFK? Is this it's an auto birder with an upside down pigman. This is... I sure don't see him... No? There, okay. Huh! An auto barterer. I mean, obviously you need, you know, supply your own gold. She's just AFKing here. Look at this. Look at this. The wonders of Minecraft never cease to amaze. Oh, somebody's throwing a no-hitter. Somebody's maybe throwing a no-hitter. You can get live no-no updates from San Francisco. Hello. Dating the content. All right. Oh, a lot of these boys here. Come on, MLB game day. Come on, let's tabs my iPad now. Okay. I think it was this way. Oh, but it may have gotten filled in because... No, okay. Okay. I had to tell my friend who's a Giants fan what's happening. Yeah, I got distracted staring into her eyes. Haha. That's kind of what it sounds like. I think it was this far away. Damn! Maybe it was. Hey. Listen. Frozen ocean. Don't make me review my own damn footage here, okay? Okay. This might have been it. Yeah, this is it. Again, I'm stealing all these supplies and they're never to return. So I'm just gonna eat it again. All right. Oh, there's a lot of men, isn't there? There's a lot of men. Good lord. Get a life, you hippies. Is it up here? Oh no. Oh dear. Alright. Jeez. Last time I was in a red forest, there were nearly as many people. The good news is I think that stuff I can actually get back. As long as I have gold. There we go. Alright. Hold on, let's actually get some food. Hold on. Yeah. Very good, very silly, very dumb, etc. Okay. What the hell? Get your shit together, Minecraft. Okay. What? Now it's not my inventory at all! What is this shit? This will be another long episode, isn't it? Give me the motherfucking food. Blah, blah. Good enough for you? Jesus. Dang it, Bobby. Okay. All right. Okay, let's take it from the top. I don't remember the beacon. Anyway. I think Sakana, Comp, and some other people, I can't immediately remember, have been doing good work on the tunnels. Always appreciated. Shame you can't really design the floor too much. Ice meta too strong. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, so really there was one tower, half tower, in the Bastion I didn't loot. I'm going back just on the off chance Pig Step is in there. You gotta take the L on some things, and I might take the L on that and the Dune Trim. But just in case, we're gonna take a look. And hopefully this isn't the entire damn episode. Because that would suck. I didn't just overshoot it, did I? I think I might have just overshot it. Damn it. Unless I didn't. In this case, this is even stupider or dumber. Nope, this was it. Okay. So many pig boys. So many pig boys. A hilarious amount of pig boys. Ow. Okay, only 4 hearts. Fuck off, hoglins. Don't need your mess right now. Nobody picked up on my stuff. Here it is. Somebody walk off with my boots. That's fine. It's the feet scenario. No boots for you. Is this even the way? I think I'm a little too far. Let's see, is this a combined no-hitter? What's the deal here? Nope. Cobb. Alex Cobb. Doing his thing. Put the thing on him. We'll see. Hopefully didn't curse him. Yeah, I think I remember it's kind of wall of a little bit of blue, and that's where I dug in. Yeah, this is my tunnel, buddy. Don't come into my tunnel. Don't come into my neighborhood. All right. N. Marte is batter number 1. Okay, let's... Yes, it's the Nether. I'm not claiming land in the Nether. Okay, we can get this shit off the screen. I will say I much prefer having the Q free and tap than the death counter. I always thought the death counter, I mean, it's kind of funny for the people that had like 1 million deaths, but I always thought it was kind of stupid. Okay. Show yourselves, but not, you know, not not too hard. Push ourselves too much. Okay, you're just a normal pig boy in the pig world. Okay, Nalevi Marte flies out. 2 outs to go. Of course, if you're watching, you already know if this happened or not. So, really exciting breaking coverage of sporting event that's happened already. So I'm not gonna mind these gold blocks. I'm scared the shit out of them. Splitter. Oh no, you're a man. Oh, okay. I didn't really see anything worth continuing there, so I'm gonna call it. Gonna call it on that one. Don't want to do that anymore. Tired of stealing people's end chests. We're just gonna head on out of here. Oh no, I did that too. Oop. Okay, all man needs some blocks. Yeah, that's fine. Could use some wood. And could use a boat. There we go. Duh. Oh, Nick Senzel walks. Well, good thing it's not a perfect game. Somewhere along the line, that was already out of the question. Okay. So we are... Let's close out a lot of this shit I have up. I mean, it's also taiga. That would be nice to find, you know? So I should have my chords written down for the village. Yes. -7, -747882. Pause 82. Is that really like that far down? I mean, I guess that's what I've written down. Okay. Can I spy a temple from orbit? I know you guys can't see this really exciting stuff. That's a desert village. That's another desert village. So is that. That's a classic plains village. That's another desert village. A 5th desert village. I think we're on 5. So many villages. That's a shipwreck. That's a pillager outpost. Oh. Now, why don't we head there? As far as you can get us in the -X. All right, let's check back in. It looks like it has ended. It has ended. Rip. Not even to shut out. Spencer Steer double. With 1 out to go. Damn. That sucks. Wait, the negative X is what we want. I'm a fool. I not even get to finish the game now. All right. Off we go, off we go, off we go. Yay. Alex Cobb pulled a Dave Steeb. 1 out to go in the 9th, and he couldn't get it done. Sakana just beasted a raid. She said, I can fucking do this. Fuck you. And she's out. She got her hero to village. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Just me. Kind of hoping somebody has a portal. Oh, no. She's back. Out here. TC kicked for flying. Actually, the Western Desert is exactly what I want. Is it? Well, actually, I want to be going the other way. Yeah, I want positive Z. That doesn't make sense. Negative X and positive Z is what I want. Might be our best option, though. It says desert. Well, we're taking this one. Yay! Subspace bubble. Achievement gets. Okay, this is good. Glad I brought my boat. Oh. Oh. Nice if whoever stocked this. Again. Going this way. Just south. You don't need to say in, Sakana. It's okay. There's only the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Couldn't make it if we tried. Just the 2 of us. So I do have some news. I regret to inform you that I'm aware of the current developments in the current season of Big Brother. Why am I aware of the current developments? Because they cast Survivor legend, maybe the greatest reality game show player of all time. If she wins Big Brother, I think I will safely crown her as such. She would have won 2 different shows, The Traitors and Big Brother, in addition to impeccable Survivor record. Her name is Sari Fields. She's pretty great. She brought her son with her, who's very not great. This guy sucks. His name's Jared. Said a lot of crap about women and some such. Yet he's already started a relationship with one in the house. Which I just feel bad for her. This woman Blue, she deserves better. I also feel bad for her as this pyramid just right outside the border. Ow. That's what I feel. The hurt I feel seeing that pyramid. Good news is the border ever expands, I guess I'll know where to go. So we're at 802. Is this map bugged? Refresh. Up to various sandstone accoutrements. Guess so. Dude, what are we doing? Okay. Stupid old Mindcrack map. It auto-completes. Don't auto-complete. Go to the other map. Load the map. So anyway, it's a very dumb show. It's worse than Survivor. I think to the surprise of no one. You know. I will say the one thing about it though is it's always happening. 68 blocks outside the border. Can you believe that? So what does make it fun versus Survivor is Survivor has like happened months ago. And then you just get the edited episodes. With Big Brother, it's always happening. So there's always something going on each day. Like Jared telling his girlfriend Blue his mom's in the house, which is a big secret. Because it gives them a big advantage. But not telling her who it is. And there's only really two options. Sari or the other black woman old enough to be his mom. This woman named Felicia. And Blue guessed that Felicia was his mom. And Jared hit her with a I cannot confirm nor deny. And this poor woman has spent the past week like trying to get to know Felicia better to look good to her what she thinks might be her future mother-in-law. When in actuality, Felicia ain't that. Felicia's a black church-going mob boss. Church mom mob boss. So that's pretty funny. Other than that, it's just a lot of, people losing their goddamn minds because the game's too long. I'd much rather... I think Survivor is the superior game. Because, there's just so much cheesy, stupid shit, and Big Brother often has people that are just like TikTokers or people trying to... They do this time. Just trying to like raise their brand or something. I'm doing that in case I get dunked on by these pillagers. So, yeah, it's something. But the part about it being ongoing is fun. Just kind of like a weird, bizarro social experiment that's running. You can just check in on it. They did do a fun, it was an old school competition called the pressure cooker, which is like how long can you hold this button and they did it for the first time in 15 years or so. And both competitions lasted almost the exact amount of time, like 13 hours, 50 minutes. That's as long as people can hold a button before they cut a deal. So, you know, that's fun. I mean, I do like these reality competition shows. It was a long time I watched them. But when I was a kid, I watched American Idol and Top Chef and really enjoyed them. And, you know, these are allays in society. You know, sort of the same thing, but it's the added aspect of social skills. And I think it is really interesting to think about, you know, how you are perceived, you know? Because that's what so much of... I want to free the allays, but also I don't know what to do with them at the moment. So you guys are fine. I think they shot each other. Gives me hope that there's maybe a pyramid someone hasn't gone into, but I can't imagine. And, you know, it's interesting for me too, and somebody that is an introvert and often gets worried about being misinterpreted wrong in the past, and has been misinterpreted wrong in the past when I haven't meant things, but my, you know, introversion or tone or something has given off something that I didn't mean. And just that whole social dilemma thing. But Big Brother is dumb as shit. It's too long too. Like, this season's gonna go 100 fucking days. It's a lot of fucking days. I mean, current Survivor is like 28 days. I mean, Australian Survivor was a lot longer. I think I've gotten all I want out of Australian Survivor. I'm not sure next Australian Survivor if it's all new players. I can get as invested. I think if I had somebody to watch with me, I'd start watching Survivor, even though nobody likes the new era, but it is kind of a perfect jumping on point. It started 2 years ago, season 41. Like, I thought about maybe starting to watch this upcoming season, but I'd rather watch the previous 4 seasons as well, even though I know what happens a lot. I don't know. So I know who the winners eventually are. So that's kind of where I am. You know, there are some people out there who are super passionate about Big Brother. I mean, it's their Mindcrack Ultra Hardcore, you know? It's their UHC. But, you know, this does bring me back to part of the reason why I like making these videos, not because it's just fun, but because I don't want to spend my whole life solely as a consumer and a fan of stuff. And obviously that's the majority of what I'm going to do, because most of the people that are making these, you know, movies or athletes are insanely talented actors and athletes at a level that I probably can't reach. But I at least want to attempt to, you know, contribute. I'm just going to do a little more random wandering before I try and scour the mini-map here for some excellent hashtag content. See if there's another pyramid in this section of the desert. But I seem we're running out. Rip. So that's kind of where I'm at, I guess. Is at some point I want to create as well, you know. I don't want to spend my existence just relishing other people's creations, even if I'm never going to reach that level. That's why it's definitely a life goal to write a book. You know, once I'm done with grad school in 2 years, that might be on the menu to replace that time. Because it's mainly for me just about what can I put out there? What can I do? I would definitely go in Survivor, even though the survival aspect, I'd be in trouble. Be in trouble. Big trouble. Now, Big Brother, you don't have all that, but I think the psychological torment and the paranoia of spending all this time constantly on camera, constantly being knowing you're being monitored, knowing you're being watched, never truly being able to trust anybody. I mean, there's definitely levels of mistrust in Survivor, but in Big Brother, it's like chaos. Which is funny because in Survivor, when it's actually time to vote somebody out, it can be anybody. But in Big Brother, it's down to 2 people. Now, the initial 2 people can get swapped out. But 1 or 2 people are going home. But in Survivor, absolutely anybody could be going home. Except whoever didn't want to be MD that week. Unless they're so stupid they intentionally give it away as part of a mastermind. A ploy masterminded by aforementioned reality TV show Goats Refields. We're in the age of the people being the greatest. It's kind of an interesting thing too, these modern about Messi or modern athletes or stuff know so much more about athletic conditioning and things like that. They're able to prolong their career for so much longer. People live longer. People are in their athletic prime longer. Older people didn't really have a chance. I mean, something interesting to think about. Okay. Let's see. Can we... Man, even just on my iPad, you can feel the power eaten up by... Oh gosh, have you frozen again? Okay. Get moving. Looking for pyramids. Yeah, there's not as big of just a big open splotch in the map anymore. I mean, probably a decent amount due to my exploring said open swatch. I think it could be deceptively easy to miss them, but I don't see one. Again, if you are just tuning in, the pyramid is the sole location of the Dune armor trim. Of course, that means there are limited amounts. There's also one in ancient cities and ocean monuments. But since ocean monuments are a fucking pain in the batukas in half, and ancient cities are not the easiest to locate, I'm not immediately worried about running out of those to find, but temples... that's obviously a pyramid. I definitely... Oh? Okay. That one's... seems unlooted? Question mark? It's kind of in the desert hills. God, imagine if it isn't, but there's not a dune armor trim. Fuck you. So it's maybe easy to have missed it. We can hope. I always like traversing the deserts, you know? Just a good sense of place in Minecraft. I think everybody generally likes the deserts. They haven't had a major update or rework in a long time, but they've got a lot of the structures. I don't really think they need it. I mean, what else would you put here in a desert? You could make an oasis biome, but like, meh. Maybe different colored sands. Black sand beaches. I don't know. Oh, another reason that Big Brother is inferior is you get $750,000 for winning Big Brother. Pretty cool. You get $1 million for winning Survivor. I actually looked into it. There are a few other shows, like The Amazing Race also gives $1 million, but it's teams of 2, so you're splitting, $500K there. But Jeopardy's had $1 million tournaments as well. Jeopardy and Survivor are like the opposite ends of the spectrum. One's all about just, lightning fast recall and memorization and book knowledge, but also some wily educated guesses and razor sharp wagering. And Survivor is a lot about, social interaction, building consensus, but also being ruthless when you gotta. Don't worry, this is not what I saw on the map. It's most definitely a pyramid. But definitely way late to the golden age. Although I definitely don't miss 2000s reality TV of everybody just getting into massive fights and being really rude and awful to each other and probably racist. Can do without that. And there's a well. That's right here. See, this isn't easy to spot. And did I cheat with the overview map? I did. But if you didn't want me to cheat, you shouldn't have limited the world size. You should let me walk all the way to the far lands. Okay. Whoa! No way! No. What? Is this what I think has happened? Is this a pyramid in a pyramid? Oh, definitely unlooted. Come on, you can do better. Hey! The dune trim! We did it. Sick. Our dream of finding all the trims naturally is alive, but I gotta... Surely. Like, oh. Did they? Did they change how pyramids generate? This is clearly just column sandstone. What? These are clearly naturally generated step. I've never seen this before. What is happening? To the wiki. Oh, as of update 1.20, this pyramid is also generated the lower room, some of it being suspicious. Okay. Oh, shit, I don't have a brush. I may have just destroyed a lot of shit. Okay, I thought like a pyramid generated another pyramid, but no, they actually did legitimately change pyramid generation. Well, I just could get some pottery shards, I guess. I'll keep that in mind, but mission accomplished as far as the dune trim. That's awesome. I mean, that legitimately could have been the last unlooted pyramid. I mean, I didn't generate this land, but it was easy to miss. Easy to miss this pyramid. It was kind of on the same Y as this hill. If you came at it from the wrong direction, you definitely miss it. Okay, let's... Where did I say the pyramid was? Oh, not the pyramid. My village. All the way down here. Really where I made my base? Oh boy, I do not think that is. I don't think that is. Let me real quick here. I'll use F3 at some point in this video. Yeah, -7.1. -8.1. I guess it is. I guess it is. And, I mean... Okay, well, we need to go south. Is there a taiga village on the way? Taiga village, large fern. For those keeping track at home. Okay, there is. There is. Let's really try not to die, shall we? I didn't bring an ender chest with me on purpose. Because, you know, I want some adventure. But I guess, just in case, if you're watching this video, don't take it, alright? Don't take it. I'm going to one of these fucking, you know what, we'll be fine. We won't die. So another topic potentially for discussion. One of my favorite YouTubers, Patrick H. Williams, made a video about this. One thing he really hates is when things are called content. Hates the word content. I think he just sees it as dispassionate and implies that it's being made specifically for money to fill up something. Now, I'm somebody that I'd say uses the word content. And a lot of Mindcrackers, I mean, even back to like the classic TTT days, like don't date the content and things like that. I think it's always been used a little ironically, for sure. Calling things content. Like, you know, and these things come in waves. Like, for example, I don't think any movie should really be seen as content. I mean, it's dummies. Let's talk about like a streaming service. Let's talk about Paramount Plus. You can really either say, hey, I'm not subscribed to Paramount Plus because I don't think it has that much content on it. I guess you could say it doesn't have that much media on it. But I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I don't have quite the same avulsion as Patrick does to that. But I definitely don't want to, you don't want to degrade something by saying, it just exists. We just need more stuff out there. Now, instead of media editors, you just have content editors. We're just here for content. It's kind of weird. Not a huge fan. Get your shit together, buddy. So I definitely understand that kind of language. And then there's, the debate of what art is. And I think Patrick at one point said trailers aren't art because they're solely marketing devices. And I will say, a lot of film people that do love movies, see all the indie movies, are also huge box office fans. If you go to the box office subreddit, a lot of these people are usually very deranged individuals. Or they'll be like, oh, obviously this didn't make money for this obvious reason. And I think usually there's a lot of subtle reasons that go into things, sometimes obvious reasons. And while for a studio, the goal of the movie is ultimately to make money, I would classify movies as art. I mean, this is nothing new. Like, if you've gone to, a museum that shows, a lot of, 1600s, late Renaissance, paintings. Well, I'm getting really specific here, very elitist. But if you go to any, older art museum, there's so many fucking paintings of rich families. So many. That's all they did in the Netherlands. I don't know why I'm picking on the Netherlands, says everybody. Maybe because that's what a lot of Rembrandt can feel like sometimes. They're not actually. We got some pretty epic terrain out here, gotta say. Wild Wild West. So again, this kind of, it's all just give me content. Just make more content, and the more content, the better. And I guess I have a relatively. Okay, I kind of have two definitions of art. Okay. All movies are cinema, which is a type of art. Any book, anything, taken with care and crafted, put together is art. Does that mean it's good art? No. Because I guess my second definition of art is something that's done so lovingly and majestically that it kind of transcends its medium. Like, I was just thinking about this today because I was like, criticism. It's like, are Patrick's videos art? And I'm like, well, I don't think I necessarily consider criticism art. But then I think about how good some of his videos are, and if he does have narrative sections that are basically short films attached to these things. So, yeah, it feels kind of like art, but like, it's just like critiquing a movie. Is it possible for that to be art? I think the bar is pretty high. I think for anybody, like I was talking about earlier, that's living, being a consumer, a reviewer, never a creator. Like, let's talk about, he died 10 years ago or so, but I still go back and read his reviews because I love them so much. Probably Roger Ebert, the greatest film critic ever. And he definitely turned movie reviews into an art form. Through his use of language and style, but that's, if you think about it, not too dissimilar just from being a very skilled writer. His writing was just talking about movies. So from that point of view, when the infamous quote that broke everybody's brains of Martin Scorsese saying the MCU isn't cinema or isn't art or anything, I'll say, I think on a base level, every movie is art. But I will say, with, I think, few exceptions, like MCU and everything isn't high art, but neither are a lot of movies. I don't necessarily just mean like Oscar baiting movies or anything. Like Fast Furious 10. Don't think that's high art. Okay, I've not seen any Fast Furious movies, but that's just thinking of a recent, vapid blockbuster. Meg 2, The Trench. Both these movies have Jason Statham. Jason Statham, I would not describe that movie as high art. Now, something like Across the Spider-Verse, that shit's high art. Absolutely. Something like Oppenheimer or Barbie, yes. I don't think it's necessarily all just because of their quality. I think it's how they are so good they can kind of transcend their medium. Like, let's bring it to another Gardax staple, Doctor Who. Your average Doctor Who episode is not high art. But there are a few that I think reach that level. We can talk about Human Nature, Family of Blood, 2-parter, where the Doctor, becomes human to run away from these people, and ends up dropping Martha, and a really kind of tough situation is generally awful to a lot of people. High art, or just because it's so good. It's so good, and it feels like it's saying something, right? As opposed to, your average, like let's say the Stolen Earth Journey's End, which is a big crossover mashup, where the main villain yells, "Detonate the reality bomb!" Yeah. Russell T Davies, his spectrum, his range is quite hilarious. Love him though. Or the episode Heaven Sent, which is, I think, the finest episode of television I've ever watched. And this is after I've been a Doctor Who fan for a couple of years. Like, I was already sold. That reaches that high art level. It's very frustrating that you just kind of have art and high art. Not from the MCU, I could specifically say is high art. I mean, even as much as I love Captain America: Civil War, I think it's a great movie. I don't think it's necessarily feels like it's got its own unique stance and viewpoint. Interesting. Maybe it's just about having kind of your own viewpoint on just something. It feels like your own angle sketched out in a really, it has to be, done well, of course. It's got to be a good movie. Gotta have something to say. And maybe that's why we revere. Don't get me wrong. Like I think the MCU is a blast. I think it's a ton of fun. As I remember, a kid reading Marvel comic books, never could have dreamed in a million years that this would have happened. It's cool. It's good. It's a lot of fun. I've generally liked most MCU things. I think Film Bros kind of broke them a little bit. But I think that's why we revere Spider-Verse and Nolan's Batman trilogy, because to me it feels like those are the things that manage to transcend the superhero film genre. We overshot it. We gotta go this way. And feel like they have something to add in our understanding of our human existence. So it's cool. Movies are good. They're putting Dark Knight back in theaters in 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. So check that out. Good movie. A guy today at work says he sees Interstellar. He watches Interstellar once a month. Proclaimed the perfect movie. It is my favorite movie of all time, but I've only seen it 3 times. Can't imagine watching it once a month. And thinking about, my favorite pieces of media, Interstellar fits it a little less, but Interstellar, The Heaven Sent episode, Doctor Who, and Perelandra, a book by C.S. Lewis, I think they all they all speak to something greater than ourselves, and they all have one man, in this case, as a male protagonist in all 3 books, which might influence subconsciously. We all like to be around people that are closer to ourselves. We relate to people that are closer to ourselves. Overcoming what feels like an impossible mountain, an impossible journey. And I knew this was going to be right in the border. But I decided to check it out anyway, partly because I thought maybe if it was right in the border, nobody had been here. Oh, you're just a fern. Somebody's absolutely been here. I'm just a fern, and I'd rather not be. Won't let me drive late at night. You're not a village, just a particularly dark splotch of terrain. Okay. Well, high art, gentlemen. Like, do I think this particular video is high art? I don't know. I really don't think so. Hello, you live on the edge of society. You can't go upstairs anyway. I don't know if people, when they write their masterpieces, realize it when they've done it. Or if it's discovered later and acclaimed afterwards, after they're gone. Should have taken Pearl, shouldn't I? I'd stolen enough. Who knows? I could have just uploaded a fucking banger and I don't even know it. I can't see it. I'm too close. Do you hear the music? Whoa! Fuck you. Okay, well. Ow. You have a punch bow? Fuck off. Well, we're going to end it here. There are a few more locations we can continue to check for the taiga. Going to log off with the 2 dune armor trims in my inventory. Massive win. Which means we only added one more item, maybe. Oh, we also added the bottle of enchantment. So let's see what happened in the year 569. 569. The Garmantian kingdom in Libya signs a peace treaty with the Byzantine Empire and is converted to Christianity. And meanwhile, the Lombards conquer Cividale dei Friuli in northeastern Italy. And then the Lombards, by the end of the year, conquer Milan, which is still called Lombardy today. So there you have it. All right, successful episode. Another armor trim. I love how these armor trims emphasize. Oh my god. Shird. Boots with the shird. With the shird. I thought I had some armor. I mean, I did the trail ruins. What on earth? Okay. So, a lot more to go. Oh, there might be one for a mansion. Then we're fucked on that. But that's from a stronghold. I need to do that too. Okay. Love it. Love having a goal. So thanks for watching.